Hey everyone. Thank you so much for the number of questions that you have asked. And today I thought I would just take a look at three of them and see what we can do to answer those. The first question has to do with, is BEMER just any other PEMF device? Really, when you type into Google PEMF, that's pulse electromagnetic field, you'll see so many different products that come up. And truly, that's a good thing because now it shows that more people are interested in this amazing technology and they've found so many benefits from this technology. But now that there's so many other brands out there, you got to kind of look through the weeds to find out what the real truth is. So let's take a look at that because not all pulse electromagnetic field devices are the same. A lot of them will focus primarily, they'll tell you they'll help with pain, and they may even give you disease states that they say that they're curing. Maybe they have high intensity electromagnetic fields. What we find with the BEMER is that it's a natural, low intensity electromagnetic field. Now, for some of you who haven't heard of that expression before, the Earth itself gives off an electromagnetic field. And so we're made to be here on the earth, and we love, our bodies work well with that natural low intensity. Your brain gives off an electromagnetic field, and they can measure that, right? And your heart gives off an electromagnetic field, which gets your whole body all in sync. And so now just imagine laying on a mat that's going to give off an electromagnetic field that's low and natural. But one of the things that sets BEMER apart is that on this field, it's carrying a patent signal, a recipe. And what this recipe does, it's specifically designed to develop healthy microcirculation. So those are your little capillaries that are so small, smaller than a human hair. They make up 90% of your circulatory system. And this is exactly where the BEMER signal, that patent signal, works. It does two things. The first part of the recipe has those vessels expand, and the next part of the recipe has them contract. So now just imagine expand, contract. So now we have this little sub pumps going in order to really move the flow through these small vessels. And that's really where BEMER shines. And it's because of this amazing patented signal that's sitting on top of a low intensity electromagnetic field that just 8 minutes on the BEMER and that energy in your body will last for the next 12 to 16 hours, lasts a full day. Now, other PEMF devices, they do have an electromagnetic field. And sometimes when you take a look at them, they run on much higher intensities, more high or higher than what we find happening in nature. Also, they may need a longer session. So I know some people, they're like, oh yeah, I use mine every day. I lay on it for 45 minutes. Well, that's a lot longer than 8. And then two, they may have to repeat it throughout the day. They have to do it 3 times a day in order to get some kind of effect. So truly, myth number one, BEMER is just another PEMF device similar to all the rest. Well, you can see that it really stands out as something different. Number two, some people will say that a PEMF will heal your body. Well, we're not in the days of Star Trek where they take a wand and they put it over your body and then the person's automatically healed, like we might see in the movies. BEMER does not heal the body directly. But what it does is it helps to support your own innate ability to heal. You see, each one of us, our human bodies are designed. That's basically what they're spending all their energy doing is to heal your body. As old cells die off, brand new ones are being made to take their place. All of this happens with good circulation, with good cellular repair, with good detoxification, boosting your immune system, and really zeroing in on these recovery systems that occur. And so this is the idea behind BEMER, is that really it just supports your own body's ability to do these things, to improve the conditions for circulation, for nutrient delivery, for getting rid of the detox things, and also to move the ions across the cellular membrane. So truly, we can say it's your body that does the healing. The support systems of the BEMER just helps the body function more efficiently. And for our third question for today, they say, well, you're talking about it being a low intensity. If it's so gentle, then it can't be powerful and do what I want it to do. Well, some of the most powerful systems in our body are extremely subtle. Many of them you don't even feel every minute of the day. For example, your heartbeat rhythm, your nerve signals, your hormonal signaling, capillary exchange, your digestion, right? And perhaps the only time that you think about your digestion, when you get a feeling of your digestion, is when something's wrong. So thousands, actually hundreds of thousands of things are going on all the time, none of which you are not aware of. So they're extremely gentle and yet extremely powerful. But sometimes people may feel relaxed. And so that's really important. So when you do take your 8 minutes and you lay on your BEMER, go ahead and take a deep breath in, hold it for a few seconds, and then slowly exhale. And let your body, let your mind actually relax and take up this signal that's coming into it and get the most benefit out of it. Some people may feel a little warmth, and I've had people say that. They're like, oh, yeah, I can see it's working because I can feel, my back is getting warm. Well, it's not the mat that's getting warm, but instead it's the opening up of all that capillary beds. More blood is flowing to that area. And so therefore it's warming the area because now you have more blood flow in there. Some people will say they have much better sleep, whether it's deeper sleep, maybe with more dreams, right? Longer sleep. They don't get up as many times during the night to use the bathroom. Or if they do get up to use the bathroom, when they lay back down, they fall right back to sleep again. So there are so many wonderful reports of how it helps you with your sleep. Now, that's not something you feel, but when we talk about it, you're like, oh, yeah, I've had those changes for me too. And then two, just that whole recovery support. You're going through your busy day, and then the next day you wake up and you go through another busy day. You don't stop to think that, oh, wow, before, when I went through a day as stressful or as full as before, it would take me a couple of days to recover from that. And so sometimes my husband loves to say that with the BEMER, it's not so much what you feel, it's what you don't feel. And I remember for years, since I was in my 20s, first thing in the morning when I put my feet on the floor, oh, they used to ache. They hurt so much. And it was about a half hour or so walking around before I could finally walk without thinking about how much discomfort I had. Well, I started using the BEMER and getting better circulation throughout my whole entire body. And I have no idea what morning it was. Was it 5 months in? Was it 8 months in? I have no idea. But I just put my feet on the ground and just went about my day's activity, not even thinking about how much my feet normally hurt. And it wasn't until I was telling a story to somebody or listening to their story, and I'm like, yeah, my feet, oh, wait a minute, my feet aren't hurting anymore. And so that's one of the exciting things about it too, is that you don't even remember what used to bother you. And so you might think, well, things aren't even working, but they sure are. So it works 100% of the time on 100% of the people. I've really enjoyed being able to take a look at these three important questions and come on again at another time and we'll answer some more questions that you may have.